What most people don't put on their Christmas shopping list, a hitman, to do away with their rivals in love, in business, you name it. But you're about to see a group of hired guns coming forward to sit down with you, David, and they have a giant secret to reveal.
This is really something, Elizabeth. These hitmen are all undercover federal agents. And right here tonight, we're showing them in action like you rarely see. On stakeouts and setting up stings, like that suburban soccer mom who wants to do away with the other woman. But tonight here, does she have a surprise coming, and so does her target. And you're about to see it all unravel. In every corner of America right now, people with criminal minds and black hearts are plotting, looking for someone to do their dirty work. A scorned lover, husbands who want their wives dead, women who want their husbands taken out, even children plotting against their own parents.
She tried to hire a hitman to kill her father.
Tonight, we go inside the secretive and very real world of murder for hire. Just listen to this wife.
What do you want done?
I want him more than hurt.
No, I understand. You want him dead.
Then there's this Massachusetts husband who wants it done, and quickly.
I'm not playing any kind of games here. All I want is mission accomplished. We take care of business and we go our separate ways.
And the Michigan wife who wants her husband gone and doesn't care how ugly it gets, as long as it's not in the house.
Because it would be messy in the house.
All of them ordering a hit, like most of us ordered dinner tonight. In fact, listen to this number. In just the last month alone, almost 30 cases of murder for hire making national headlines, about one a day. And those are just the cases we hear about. And then there's Guillermo Vasco, the young husband who married a pretty doctor from Massachusetts. And what you're watching is the surveillance video of him about to hire a hitman to kill his wife.
My wife betrayed me.
I'm going to make it look like she disappeared. He wants her killed and buried 10 feet under.
How soon did he want her dead?
As soon as possible. Do you want it to be painful or you want it done quick for her? It's your money.
Yeah, okay.
Ken is the hitman hired by Guillermo. And tonight, he's not the only one coming forward. A group of his comrades, all men hired to kill, boarding planes, getting into their cars, and on their way to sit down exclusively with 2020. But these men all have a secret. They're undercover federal agents with the ATF, posing as hitmen. They meet us at ATF headquarters in Washington, D.C., where we have makeup artists waiting.
Have you ever done your makeup there before?
Just this morning.
That's okay. We fix it.
They sit down to have their appearances completely changed.
I'm feeling my feminine side now.
Oh, there's nothing feminine about the brows I'm about to give you.
You're not going to want to wear that out tonight.
Prosthetic noses, cheeks, facial hair. The disguise is the only way they can truly reveal what it is they do. Jean Marie Laskus knows the stakes. She's reported on their hidden world for GQ.
This is really extreme cop work, heroic cop work that the public does not know about.
You got 30 minutes.
Our clock rolls, and after more than 3 hours, they're ready. And we have never seen an entrance quite like this. Walking in to sit down with us. Gentlemen, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
It's nice to meet you.
The agents offer up first names only.
Jose. Yes.
And?
I'm Lenny.
Lenny, your real name?
Real name.
Ken.
Ken, your real name?
Yes.
Your real hair?
No.
So just show of hands, how many of you are in a disguise today? All but one in disguise. Lenny, the only one no longer working undercover. Their appearances so transformed, so over the top, even these hardened agents are humored.
I mean, when you look in the mirror with that getup, does it shock even you?
Yes. Yes.
But those are the stakes.
Right.
Did any of you send a photograph to your wife?
I sent a photograph.
You did?
Yes.
One agent tried to FaceTime with his wife and baby boy right before our interview.
He just had this crazy look on his face like he didn't know who I was.
Who's my daddy?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
As for Ken's wife,
She said I was a cross between a biker and a lion.
and while these disguises may look comical, the very real danger these men face is no laughing matter.
Because you'll be back on the street tomorrow.
Yes.
What do they want in a good hitman?
Well, someone's going to carry out the job.
Someone more ruthless than them.
Exactly.
You know, just like you'd go to find a plumber to come to your house and fix a pipe, they're looking for an expert to take care of their problem.
And these are dark people.
These are dark-hearted people.
But how do you find a hitman? I mean, you're not in the yellow pages.
There's no phone number, no post on Craigslist. It's a business, like so many others, that thrives on referrals. Which brings us back to that husband, Guillermo Vasco, who, while behind bars, started asking around for a good hitman to kill his beautiful wife. But instead of wanting her killed quickly, Guillermo now tells Ken this.
Slowly, and he wants her to suffer.
He says that?
Yes.
And why? It turns out Guillermo Vasco came all the way from Ecuador to America to marry that wife, a Massachusetts doctor he'd met while she was visiting his country. They would have a baby together. But authorities say when the wife started to see behavior that worried her and wanted out of the marriage for good, he showed up at the door to win her back.
So when she says, we're not getting back together,
he kneeled down in front of her and out of nowhere took a piece of duct tape and put it right over her mouth and had a knife. And he said, you have to listen to me.
Sergeant Sheila McDade says he attacks her, their 2-month-old baby, right there.
He had a 5-gallon can of gasoline with him. And he said, this house is where all our problems started, and this house is where it's going to end. We're all going to die. We're going to go to heaven today.
she wasn't supposed to get out of there alive.
They were going to die that day.
But she breaks free and escapes with her baby. Guillermo is arrested. Now sitting in prison a year after that arrest, and he is still working to kill her.
She thought it was behind her, though, didn't she?
Yeah, she thought that he's going to be put away for a long period of time. It's over, and here it is. You know, she can't escape it. You know, this guy's behind bars, and he's still trying to come at her.
But when asking around for a good hitman, Guillermo makes a critical mistake, asking another inmate who turns out to be a snitch, tipping off authorities with the ATF.
How do you get wind that he wants to hire this hitman?
I had a confidential informant in the jail. Someone provided reliable information in the past for us. Initially, he wanted both the wife and the infant daughter killed. We developed a plan that we're going to have an undercover special agent pose as a hitman and go into the jail and meet with Vasco one-on-one, face-to-face.
And that hitman is Ken, wearing a hidden camera sitting right across the table from Guillermo, as that husband pulls out a letter he'd written using a special code in case it ended up in the wrong hands.
He talks about his wife as a
dog
and the infant as a
puppy.
So he's talking about his family as a couple of dogs.
Yes, exactly.
And he says the old dog
is too old, won't be able to make the trip.
Our friends and their dog, Nikki, we take this trip down there. Nikki is very old. I mean, she's sick. She wants to buy this trip.
No, this is
my wife.
Okay. Right.
So we need to put her to sleep.
And that's code for
kill my wife.
Kill my wife.
Yeah.
And incredibly listen as he offers instructions right down to how he wants her buried.
If we can bury her out of Massachusetts, we'll be just perfect.
Yeah, you know, it'll probably go north.
Yeah.
Because Maine, not many people up there. Lots of woods.
Just make sure that be more than 10 feet down.
So she doesn't show up again.
And do not forget the cement.
As long as I make her go away, then she's not going to show up again. Do you really want her in cement?
Yes.
To keep her down?
Yeah.
When somebody hires a hitman, they're looking for someone who's going to encourage the job, go along with it.
Yes. If they say, you know, I want them, you know, the throat slit and buried over here, you get that conversation, you may throw out another idea, like, well, what do you think about this? You know, I'm a hitman, I have to have ideas. What do you think about putting her in the water, though? In the water, they disappear. You load her into those drums, you know, weight them down, get them down, they get eaten. There's not much left.
I think I like that idea.
Done. She'll be killed in the woods, stuffed into an old drum, and dumped at sea. Watch as the husband goes over pictures of the wife's house, where she's now raising their baby. And then he pulls out his own hand-drawn floor plan to help the hitman. And now, the money.
What does he offer you?
He offers me a rare coin collection that he said was worth thousands of dollars.
And this whole thing's being recorded?
Yes.
Outside those prison walls, Agent Matt O'Shaughnessy hears the plot, the payment, but it turns out he wants more.
So you're about to take this much further?
Yes.
You won't believe who they're about to enlist for help.